everyone, it's Kylie Vitucci from Australia, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, here with you for another live where we don't know what's going to happen. Yay! Let's all get surprised together. So how are you all? How was your week? Is everyone well? Ooh, moderators can support your channel in even more ways. I'll do that, Bruno. I'll add you somehow. He's such a good help. I've got the going live soon in front of my face. Hi! Now you can see me properly. So what's happening? Everyone's here. Sue, Eric, Melly. If you're new to our channel, please let us know. We love hearing from you because we love to see your comments and give you a shout out. Charlotte's in the house, Angela, all our usual, Cindy. Aw, love catching up with you, all of you. Hi.
Is there a setting? Your volume is very, very low.
Oh, bum.
We can hear you, but it's...
Is it very low? Maybe, Barbara's saying can't.
I had to turn it right.
Oh, shame. See, I'm testing new technology. That's why it took me a little while to jump on. I was a couple of minutes late because I've got a new cord, but clearly it's not working. I hate technology, but I love technology, but I hate it. So what I can do on this... Oh, so tinny and gross. Here we go. Oh, hang on. I'll try one last thing before we give up. Okay, let's see if this is a little bit better. Hello. Our volume is low. Everyone's saying it's low, so it is. But anyway, we'll see if a couple of other little, before we give up altogether, we'll test it with you all while you're all here. I'll see if these couple of little buttons that I press maybe might make a difference. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Oh, I forgot the captions, Marsha. I'm sorry. I jumped right in without pressing all my buttons. What do you reckon, Bruno? Still the same? It hasn't come through yet. Oh, okay. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Oh, Marsha said no sound. All right, I'll have to pull this out. Here we go. I wanted my cool podcasting microphone to work. Really, really low. The comments on the hair. Yes, it looks like it's a lot louder now. I can even see it on the screen. Anyway, we tried. The joys of technology and new... I'm trying to get better at the sound, but the only way you find out is to test it with you guys, right? Annoying, but you'll be able to hear me now. Sorry if I go very loud because you've all got me on loud and then it's going to blast at you. You're all going to be like, Kylie's here. I'm glad that's better. Good. Thank you. Yes, I've done my zhuzhing hair today. I've had a cut recently and I do like to have a bit of, beach hair. Just give it a little bit of a zhuzh. And then, this is what happens. So it's very handy. Oh, good. You can all hear me now loud and clear. But I'll just pretend I'm on this microphone. Hi there, everyone. But really, it's like, hi, everyone. Oh, that's going to fall off. We'll leave that over there. So, tell me your news. Tell me what's happening. Hope you're all okay. Hope your health's okay. We caught up with Bruno's family yesterday. We've got a wedding in his family, so that's all happening. So we had a big catch up with the family to meet the other family. And it was lovely. We met lots of new people, caught up with lots of older people that we haven't seen in plus 3 years, right? Everything pandemic plus whatever time it was before that. That's so annoying about the microphone. I got a new cord, so I was thinking, oh, yes, it's going to work. No. Oh, well. I won't give up. I will continue to try. Failure is not failing. Failing is not trying. We've got to try, right? So, Patricia Grandjean's in the house. Hello, Patricia Grandjean. Good to see you here. And there's snow for Kerry. Oh my goodness, we're so hot here. We've got that air conditioning blasting and everything happening. Oh, good. I'm so happy, everyone. So, what are we going to play with today? So, firstly, just a reminder, next week we are going to be hopefully crafting together. Have any of you, on purpose, intentionally, because I said we were going to be crafting together, purchased the Saying Thanks card kit? Because that's what we're going to be doing together next week. And this week I want to work on some alternatives for you, just so that you can see some options. And good point, Eric, I do have my Beveragino, and that's actually my next point, which, thank you for reminding me. So, yes, next week, let's do this together. So get your giving thanks. Hopefully you've already ordered it and it's on its way so that you can, I thought I'll do it in 2 weeks' time so that, well, last week I said, let's do it in 2 weeks so that you had time to order it and hopefully it arrives so that you can craft along together, which would be very exciting to do that with you. So I hope some of you have that one. Now, Eric asked if I've got my Beveragino. I do have my Beveragino in our online stamping retreat cup. Craft hard and stay humble. Eat that humble pie. So some of you have been messaging us and saying, when is it happening? When is OSR going to come on next? Well, registration's happening 1st of April. So put that in your calendars. The actual event will be at the end of April. I've forgotten the date. 20-something. Bruno might have it there. I can't use any of my phones because it's used on the computer. But yes, it's coming up. So keep April 1st registration date. And then it is I'm pretty sure it's the last Saturday in April, which is like the end of April. Yes. I love that cup too. Kayla, you're asking. So you're lagging a little bit too. So because I didn't push the none. So you'll ask a question, then suddenly it will come up. So yes, that's going to be very exciting. And Bruno will pop up the date for the next online stamping retreat. If you don't know what the online stamping retreat is, we have collaborated with the #1 demonstrator in the world, Lisa Curcio, and her daughter, Gina Hawley, who is with baby currently, and she looks gorgeous. We caught up yesterday. Oh, my goodness. Her baby bump looks so adorable. So we are going to combine both Bruno and myself with Gina and Lisa to put on a crafting event. It's a day event, and usually it's early in the morning here in Australia to sort of the afternoon. In the US, you're sort of looking the afternoon, late afternoon into the evening, so that we can get the world timing right. And we are so looking forward. I've seen some of the prototypes already because, you know, some people are high achievers. Of course, one of them was me, not. But anyway, I'm like, what? You've done them already? Are you people crazy? But anyway, they look the link so that you can get all the details. And if you're not registered for the newsletter, you can do that there as well, just so that you stay up to date with any information, reminders. You do not want to miss this. There will be a recording so that if you can't attend live, you can watch, but we will not, and we will emphasize this, we will not be selling it after the event finishes. So this is your one and only chance. Once you purchase it in April, if you don't get it then, gone. But you'll have access forever once you get it. So even if you can't come along live, all good. You can watch the recording and it's just as good. So you love the retreats and you love Gina. We love Gina and Lisa too. They are gorgeous. Yes, I know. It's so good. She's going to make the best grandma. Oh my goodness. She's like, already planning everything about this baby. We were trying to guess whether it's a boy or girl because they're keeping it. They don't want to know until the baby's born, which is kind of exciting. And I was like trying to use all my wives' tales, the old wives' tales about, oh, how are you sitting? Is it out or is it down? Well, I said, which one does which? Is it out? If it's out, your baby, but if your belly's out, it's a girl. If it's down, it's a boy. And we're trying to figure it out. And then she's like, yeah, my temperature's, the heartbeat's been this amount. So we're thinking it could be, it's like so funny. I love trying to guess. So yes, put that in your diaries, OSR. Now, Bruno, can you still get any OSR merch? Because I know some of you might have missed out on some mugs or some pins. I'm not sure what we have available, but I know once the event kicks in, things can disappear fast, and we're making sure that we only have limited stock. So we don't get left with any merch. But yes, make sure that you go over and check out the merchandise. And if you've already got lots of drinking mugs, that's okay. You can have a drinking mug, and then you can have a matching tools holder mug, because I love this for all my tools. It's the best thing I've ever got. And I can pick it up with my little handle and take it with me wherever I need to go with all my important tools in there. So that could be another. If you've already got a mug, you're like, oh, I've already got so many mugs, but do you have it for your tools? Go and get one of those. Yes. Now, what else has happened? I saw Bruno put up a reminder. Time for joining. Now, I do want to thank some beautiful customers of ours. We have had so many wonderful orders this week. Thank you so much for placing an order on our online store. Now, some of you, I'm going to get on my soapbox because you know Kylie loves the soapbox, but I'm going to get on a soapbox and I'm going to tell you a story. Because a lot of you ordered over $169, or you even ordered over the amount for the beautiful little stem, the boho blue. So some of you ordered, I think it's over $215. Let me make sure on my celebration brochure over here. Yes, here he is. Because there's a couple of options. And I always forget the boho blue option, but I'm pretty sure it is. Oh my goodness, can I even read that? 210. So there was quite a few of our customers that ordered over $210. And guess what? You just got $210 worth of product. But if you had have joined for that $210, you would have got $315 worth of product and a free boho blue. So I'm not sure why people are not hearing this message. I want to make this loud and clear. People, you can get free product. And you don't have to sell, you don't have to do anything. You just join and get free product. And free postage. Some of you pay postage. Why would you pay postage on your order when you can join and get it for free? And extras and a free boho blue. I'm so confused. Is my messaging not clear? Is anyone, hello, are you hearing me? Hello? It's a really good deal. Who doesn't want free stuff? And as Bruno said, even if you don't want the boho blue, you can do option 3, which is pay $169, get $350 of product. $315. So $315, spend away, but you only pay $169. Literally, people, it's a no-brainer. If you like the products, here's your opportunity to get them for free. Do the math. Work it out. That's my little soapbox for today. Not to mention all the extra bits and pieces you get from joining our team. Monthly Zooms, fun draws, VIP group, like our Crazy Crafters group. We have so many cool things that we do for our team. So, yes. Yes, I know. I've never seen such a joining special for Stamping Up. I think it's such a good deal too. But our customers just want to go shopping, which is fine. We're happy to accept your shopping. But we also really want to look after you and we want you to get the best deal. And I'm telling you, it's the best deal. If you're spending that amount anyway, join. Yes. Oh, thanks, Kayla. We do have a lot of fun, don't we? So there you go. That's my soapbox moment. I'm sure it won't be the last one for today. So just, please wait me. You will see it. You'll see it again. Now, what else do we have? I think we got through a few of them. Bruna did pop a few cards here in front of me of what's been posted this week. So go over to KylieBertucci.com and check out the cuteness that this is. Oh, Bruna Bertucci, I love this carrot. It is so cute. And we learned something new on the comments, that apparently carrots used to be purple.
I found the other ones.
Who knew this was a thing? I didn't know this was a thing. Oh, these are great. So, yeah, we did this. This is for our blog this week, in case you missed them on our blog. What are you doing? Go over to KylieBertucci.com. Make sure you don't miss a thing. This cuteness, that was Bruno's as well. And he's used absolutely gorgeous paper. What is that paper? I think that paper might be the one I'm working on at the moment, which is Country Floral. Bruno can tell us. He can confirm nor deny. Is this Country Floral, Bruno? Because this is gorgeous.
Sorry, you're 30 seconds behind.
He's like, you're 30 seconds behind.
I'm 30 seconds behind. What was the question?
Country Floral paper?
No, it's the Mega Pack Host paper.
Host paper. Oh, and to me that looks like lemon sorbet and I want to put my face in it. It looks so good. It looks so realistic. And then you guys saw me do this.
Oh, no, that one's Country Floral. Yeah.
Oh, I did get it right. Good. Country Floral.
Sorry, it was the next card.
That was the next card. Oh, this one's the host one. So that's the host paper in the background. And then the sorbet one is the Country Floral. Awesome. And then you saw me do these live a couple of weeks ago. So we finally got those posted because I'm a little bit behind. And there's this one here too, which I absolutely adore. I just think this is the most gorgeous set ever. So yeah, there you go. That was on our blog this week. Go and check them out. Lots of ideas. And is it a pink or a tan colour? That's a great question. It's actually pink. You'll have to tell them, Bruno. Is it brushed? I think it's blushing. Oh, no, it might be petal pink. Anyway, when he catches up 30 seconds later, he'll tell you what pink that is. I think it might be petal pink. Lemon sorbet. So should we do some crafting? I have got no idea what I'm doing today, so I'm going to need a lot of your help today. So today's a winging it day because we were partying yesterday, and last night I came home and I'm like, I got to organise the card, and I'm like, nah, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I'm like, that will help me tomorrow. We'll just come up with something fun. Oh, Megan LaCorney's in the house. Oh, P.S. Talking about our team, you know what we're doing at the moment? So much fun. Bruno suggested it, that we do a fun fold swap. Oh my goodness. 20-something team members are like, yeah, let's do it. And they've signed up for it. We're already receiving fun fold cards in the mail. And some of them, oh my goodness, they're just gorgeous. So many cool ideas. And so, yes, I made 10 and I've even filmed them all. I've got to do a reel. And it's, yeah, I'm so happy. And Bruno's looks amazing. He's used the citrus suite with the hybrid embossing folder. And what did I use? Oh, yeah, it's that one with the... Oh, yes, it was the celebration. It's the one that goes with this. So it was the celebration paper. I can't think of the name of it. It's so pretty, the floral one. Yes, you love helping. Thank you. So what we're going to do today, and I don't know if some of you have worked this out, and if you have, you can laugh at me the entire time, but some of you may not know this, but back in the day, you could actually use, there was a tool with the Big Shot, yes, before the scam came along, there was a tool with the Big Shot to do embossing with dies. Now, have any of you tried embossing with dies on our new machine? I really wanted to get to the bottom of it, and I really wanted to crack the code of embossing with our dies so that we get, more out of our dies and get more longevity. No, more ideas. We could do more things with it. So this was a trial run. Okay, this was the only prototype I have done. This is literally all we have to go with, everyone. No, I haven't made my cards. Well, I have made I've made my swaps. I literally spent 5 hours on Monday, I think it was, and I did them all. I was procrastinating. I should have been doing my class bundle, but no, instead I was making fun fold cards for 5 hours. So anyway, this is the prototype. Are you ready? And I'm using the ginkgo branch dies. Okay, here's the reveal. Oh, all you can see is blank, but look at this. Oh my goodness. So this is what we're playing with, people, is we're going to have a go at trying to emboss without cutting, but also getting enough definition. So it's just working out, obviously we're going to be using our silicone mat because we need that so it doesn't do any cutting, but we've got to work out the sandwich. And I've noticed it's really good when you spray it with water, or even if you've got the Stampin' Up! Mist, then it's really handy. So let's have a play and see what it looks like. Now, I'm going to use the ginkgo branch today because I just think it's a great bundle that may have been missed in the catalogue. So that's the stamp set there. And then we've also got this beautiful set of dies here and lots of opportunity. So I thought, let's just bring that one out because I haven't had a play and see if we can do some embossing with dies. Wouldn't that be exciting? Do you like this technique? Who's tried it? Who's worked it out and can help us? Just let me do trial and error because, it has more laughs when you see me go, oh no, it didn't work. But I'm going to bring in my trusty Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. And let's just do a bit of this. Have I got I need that one there. Oh, Jasper's here to say hello to you all and cough. Jessie will love that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I think we're all good. Yes. So what we're going to do is, and I think the best one that I have found so far is, I don't know if it has that one or not, but anyway, we'll test it out, is actually using the number 4 and your silicone mat. But I can't remember whether I left number 2 in or not. But you'll tell by how it feels as it's going through. Now, what we might do to start with, because I am such a fan of So Saffron, I'm going to use that as a scrap piece. I think that's So Saffron. Just so that we can test it out and just see what it's going to look like. And then we can go for the real deal. So what you're going to do is spritz your piece of cardstock, whatever you decide to use. And you can be quite generous with it because you want it to have a bit of movement. Pop on your item you'd like to emboss. And, the sky is the limit. We could use all sorts of exciting things. Now, feeling this, it feels too light. So I think we need... I'm scared that might be... Anyway, we'll test it out. I told you we'd be testing today, so you will forgive me for changing my mind. For telling you something and then going, no, actually no. Don't listen to a word I'm saying. Let's try that. So I've just added another clear plate because it just felt way too... It didn't have enough grab. So let's try that. This might be too much grab. Yes, it's too much grab. So let's pull out that one. And this is literally how I worked it out. I was like, no, not going through. Yes, going through, but too softly. Ooh. Oh, yes, this is feeling nice. Oh, it's cutting though, I think. Might be a bit too... Anyway, we'll soon have a look. We shall see. So we might swap this for a clear plate after all, because it did feel a little bit cutty. Yes. Look, it hasn't completely cut through, and it has bled. I didn't clean my... but it's actually not bad. Look, I don't think it's cut it. Like, it's not... I actually don't mind that. What do you all think? I'm just going to make sure that this is very clean. I think I've got another one here somewhere that's meant to be my TV one. No, Kylie grabs the grubbiest one she can find, because you all accept me for who I am. Thank you all very much. Oh, good. It's interesting. I'm glad you haven't done this. Oh, good. You use mossy meadow for scrap. What about garden green? We'll use garden green for scrap. That's Kayla. I knew there'd be a garden green scrap person. And yes, Charlotte, don't forget, I keep forgetting to spritz it with water. It does make a huge difference. Spritzing. Yes. You need the movement. So let's try it again now that we've removed, and we'll try it with... We've kind of got a lot of that grubbiness off, but I'll just run it through with some baby wipes just in case, JIC. And we'll play with a different one. So we've got that one down. We've got this one here. And again, we'll do the spritzing. More swaps! Yay, go crazy crafters. Man, we're having fun. And we're going to show you all of these fun fold cards too that come through. We're going to do lots of posts and celebrate all of these amazing crazy crafters and all their work. So this one I'm going to do just one and then the two clear ones. So two number 3s. So let's try that and see how that grabs. Oh yeah, let's have a look. It doesn't seem to be too... Look, it's not even making a sound. So maybe if we add, and I don't know if some of you have heard this before, but adding a shim. Have you heard about shims? Okay, so that's a bit more subtle. I actually don't mind that at all. That felt like nothing was happening, to be honest, when I ran that through. There's not much on that side, so, but still, it's actually quite nice. I think, you know, there's a little bit of definition here. Yeah, I think it works. What do you all reckon? We'll try one last thing that might be the piece of resistance, I feel. And obviously, each machine too, you have to be careful with, because each machine kind of has its own little millimeter tiny, like 1/16 of an inch changes. So what might work for me may not work for your machine. So just keep trialing like what I'm doing with the sandwiches until you actually feel it in the machine. And obviously we're doing it on our scrap, whether that's your garden green, your mossy meadow, so saffron, petal pink, blushing bright. Oh, kidding. I have become friends with pink now. It's not the enemy anymore. Oh, and 2 silicone mats. Whoa, that's true. Do we have 2 silicone mats? Will Bruno let me use his? Will he? Oh, no, I'm pretty sure I've got one here somewhere. It's hidden somewhere in the depths of despair. Where are you, little guy? Be interesting to see what this one would be like. This is the Stamparatus one. But I do love the silicone mat because it's just so easy to buy. Yeah, I think we're going to need Bruno's one. He's gone. No, found it. Crisis averted, Bruno. I found the TV silicone mat that I should have been using in the first place. So yes, I like this idea. Who said about the 2 silicone mats? Jennifer. Jennifer Smiley, you are a legend. Let's see if this works. I like suggestions. It might be a little bit thick, but we will work with it and see what we can come up with. Now, I want another piece of scrap. Oh, I just happen to have some more So Saffron scrap here. What a coincidence. And you could even do it up like that, actually, if you didn't want silicone rubbish all over it, if your silicone mat is a bit dirty. But now I have my clean one, so we can do it like so. Although, no, we need it down like this. Ignore everything I'm saying. You need it to face the silicone. Okay, and then we'll do this one. So let's feel the grab on this. Ooh. I like the feel. The feel feels amazing. I think the double is going to be a winner. I feel it. I feel it in my waters. Okay, here we go, moment of truth. Jennifer Smiley, bravo to you. Oh my goodness, it's perfection. Yes! And now we have an excuse to have a 2 silicone mats, people. That is, look at this, it's genius. Genius, I say, genius. The depths of despair. That's the place where all my craft room items go hiding. I know. I really, really like this one. I think this is the win. What do you reckon? Do we all want to give Jennifer a big clap? Winner, winner, winner. And you know what? I wouldn't have even thought of that. So I knew the Brains Trust would come up with the answer. I knew together we would do it. I'm just willing to give it a go and look like a fool because who cares in the end? That's what crafting's all about. You just got to give it a go. Like, let's throw this. Let's throw some pasta at the wall and see if it sticks. Yes, it is the winner. So let's try it on, and we will get back to this, of course, but let's try this on something like even more detailed, because I grabbed a few. Oh, here they are over here. I grabbed a few other dies because I wanted to see, like all of these ones here around the bend, I thought would look gorgeous embossed. Look at those dots. Like if you had that across your card embossed, how cool would that look? And everyone would be like, what? How did you, what embossing folder is that? And how did you get it in the shape like that? Because it can actually go through your card. Amazing, right? Let me move this over for a bit while we get excited about the possibilities. Oh no. Oh no, what happened there? Have I disappeared? Oh no, here I am. I don't know why that closed, but Bruno! It looks like I'm back, I think. Well, this one's back, but my front isn't. How random. Do you like that? This one's back, but my front isn't. So I'll just, oh no, there, I'm back. Okay. I have no idea what closed down there. That was very random. It just suddenly went, closed off. I was getting too excited. I was yelling at it, and it was like, oh, shut up, Kylie. So yes, let's look at the, so number 1, number 3, 2 silicone mats, and another number 3. Okay, they're your sandwich. So I'll take a photo. It all looks good now. There's a glitch in the matrix. I think it's okay now.
Yeah, that's what I asked.
Yes, yeah. Yes.
So is there no? Okay, good.
So there's no number 2.
Good.
Just 1, 3, 2 silicone mats, 3. Okay, so take a picture. I'll even move my noggin out of the way so that you can have full view of just these plates in order. And actually I'll do this so that you remember that it's two mats, okay? There we go. Dun, 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 presenting our new embossing arsenal. Am I back? Are you all seeing me? You have to say yes. Thumbs up if you've got thumbs up on the YouTube channel if you can hear me again. There we go. Isn't that exciting? I know, it's very exciting because the possibilities that it opens up now is very, very exciting. So let's have a look at a few of those possibilities that we can do. We need that and that so that my face is back in again. So yes, I did mention this one here around the bend, which is one of the brand new ones. And I think that would just look gorgeous. And, oh yes, and the spritzer, thank you, and the spritzer. Make sure that the spritzer. The two-tone flora, I think, would be absolutely gorgeous as well. Brilliant wings. And even this one here, the brushed bouquet. So I wonder what they would turn out like. Because they're very different in terms of dyes, and I think they are screaming to be embossed. Should we try one of these? Because I think a lot of people haven't been really fussed with the brush bouquet. And to have another reason or another way of using them could possibly be, and no, I don't think it will cut it out. But anyway, we'll give it a trial. This is the best way to find out what it's going to look like. I was like, I wonder what these will look like. So again, number 1, number 3, 2 silicone mats laid on top of one another, piece of cardstock, your dye, and before you run it through, spritz away. I'm just going to spritz in a different direction so it doesn't get all over the... So good. I did 3 pumps of spritz, but you can use water. I find the spritz is better because it's got like a conditioner in it. So I feel like it makes it sort of softer and more malleable. But try it with water, see what results you get and whether you're happy with it. And then compare it with the Stampin' Spritz, because this is a Stampin' Up mist. Stampin' Mist. You can get it on the Stampin' Up store as well if you don't have it. They're really good for your rubber stamps, so you should have it anyway if you have rubber stamps. Do not use it on your polymer stamps, your clear stamps, because they don't like it. Eventually they will deteriorate over time, so you should never ever use, and if you see any demonstrator use the Stampin' Spritz on their clear stamps, just remind them, oh, just a reminder that apparently it destroys your stamps. Your stamps could die. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth, people. It felt good. It felt like it was doing something. What? Oh my goodness, people! I just need some time. I need some time to understand what's just happened here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Can you see what's happening here? Check out the detail in this. And what I love is that they're... Oh my goodness. It's even better on the other side. Check them out. They like pop off the page. But they're there. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, Stampin' Up needs to do more of these dies, people. So these dies are called... What are they called? Where's the lid? Brushed something. Oh, there they are. Brushed bouquet. So you may want to add this to your cart along with your second silicone mat if you don't have one. Yes, the Stampin' Mist destroys polymer stamps. Don't use it with them. That's why they came up with the ShamWow. That's why you use the chamois, because you just use water. Don't use this mist on your polymer. It slowly goes like this. Help, I'm melting. Yes, so be careful. Don't destroy your stamps. I'm very excited about this, Angela. I'm really, really excited. Yes. I know, look at Patricia. Oh, goodness. Yes, it's very cool. Very, very, very cool. So definitely put that in your cart as well, because even this way I think is amazing. Like the way that it sits in like that, people are going to be like, what? How? What is this? What did you do? So now we've got to think of a project to make with it, people. Should we do the yes, it's good to know now, Becky. Yeah. Hopefully, I think it takes quite some time before it deteriorates, but if they're looking okay, then you should be all right, but just move to water. All right, let's give it another go before we make our cup. Let's do another one. And you know what the amazing thing is that I'm loving this embossing, and it's on my like least favorite color, and I love it. Imagine if it's on a color I like. Let's do it on a color that I like. Let's do it on Coastal Cabana. I'm going to do some butterflies on here. So I've got all of my sandwich set up. Oh, you want me to do the ginkgo? All right. We'll do that in a moment. What I might do with the ginkgo, actually, I was going to do it on basic white, but I feel like I could do it on a really nice, like, garden green or something like that. I mean, not garden green. I could do it on granny apple green. Yeah. Let's just use up this space well, so that we're getting the most out of our cardstock. Good. So that's all ready to go, and then we just use the number 3 on top. And run that baby through. Whee! No, you shouldn't use the Stampin' Up! Cleaner on polymer stamps. That's why the chamois been released. The chamois is your clear emboss friend. Your clear stamp friend, because it's just water. I'm glad we did this one together. Are you all speechless? I'm speechless. And you know that this is a big thing for me to be speechless. Thank you for doing the butterflies. Patricia's happy. I'm happy. Look at these. They're so stunning. And the cool thing about this is, if I had have lined this up fully, right, so you could line it up, put all your dies in, and then take, well, even you could keep them in, I reckon. Maybe you could, probably wouldn't cut. But anyway, even if you just come in here around it, you could actually use this to cut them out as well, which would be really cool. You know, even if you just did one at a time, or you could quite possibly cut them out and then do the embossing part over the top afterwards. That could work, so that you've got all of them cut out. Or, of course, you can just have that on a card where you don't cut them out. They're just, you know, on a card across the... Oh, so excited. I'm glad this worked out. I was like, I really want to get to the bottom of it. And you know who can help me? I know exactly who's going to help me. Jennifer Smiley. Jennifer's going to be on today, and she's going to come up with the best plan of action for us all. Yay for Jennifer. I'd cut them all out, yes, and then emboss, yes. So that could be another option for you. I think that might be the easiest way. I agree, Charlotte. So let's have a play of what we're going to make for our card. Now, there's so many decisions we could make. There's so many different dies we could use because now we've got all these new embossing folders. Oh, so exciting. But let's stick with Ginkgo, Mr. Ginkgo. And I think I'm vibing. I think I've got an idea of what I want to do because I looked up, Bruno and I looked up just before we went live, the colours of Ginkgo. And interestingly, they have like these yellow hues, but also green hues, almost a little bit kind of, you know, mango melody, sometimes depending on the season. But I also really enjoyed the one that was yellow and then green along the edge. I thought that looks really, really pretty. So it could be a way of using Daffodil Delight and Garden and Granny Apple Green. I keep calling Granny Apple Green Garden Green. So what I could possibly do here is cut this down and have it at the card base size. So let's do this to begin with. And this, you know, again, this is just a test. We might do this and decide, you know what, no. Because I really did like the basic white look. And Bruno suggested, because I called him and I said, what do you think you would do with this? This is all I have to go by. Do you want to put the other dies away? Sure, I'll do that for you, honey. He's like watching the butterflies just move all around the craft room. Look at them at the moment. I was like, how do I put these back? So they kind of just sat there. So the best I can do is this, Bruno. I'm sorry, they're not in order, but at least they're in a container, okay? You can breathe. They're in a container. We can do a tidy later. And I'll put these in a container too. Remember this one, okay, people? If you haven't written it down, this is the brushed bouquet. I'd love to do something with this as well, actually. If only we had like 8 hours to just do all this crafting with this new technique we've just created all together. We are the creators of new techniques, people. We are the Brains Trust. So we've got that one. So all this out, Bruno, is just the Ginkgo. Are you proud of me? I know. I'm amazing. I'm that good. I'm happy to listen to direction. So that's the regular size. Now, what we'll try, I'll emboss that little section, and then what we'll try is doing some sponging. So we'll do a spray here. 3 sprays. And we're going to sit this little guy. I want him to be sort of a little bit higher because I'm going to add a sentiment along here. Like so. And maybe even some twine, but we shall see. But I think having it a little bit higher like that will be lovely. Now, keep in mind that the embossing side is actually not going to be on the right side. So if I flip it, it's going to be on the other side. So I'm going to do it this side because I want it to be, anyway, mirror image. The side you want it on, do it the opposite. Unless you like it debossed, but I'm going to go for embossed. And it will all make sense in a moment. How did my top plate disappear? Hello? Oh, there. Okay, here we go. Oh, it just glides through. You don't have to force it. It's like, yes, I'm happy to go through here. Sure, no problem. So yes, I'm going to do that side. Perfect. Now, what I'm going to do from here And at the moment, it's not really sparking any joy for me, but I want to use the garden green, granny apple green. Still saying garden green. I've got it in my head now. It's there to stay. Granny apple green. Granny apple green. Granny apple green. Now, I've got my trusty little sponge daubers here. And you could quite possibly use your little mini sponge, the blending brush, but I just think it wouldn't get as much intensity as a dauber does. And it also isn't as accurate because you need something that's quite small to get on those side parts of the plant, because I just want these edge bits, right? So just softly over the top. I'm doing it in the granny apple green, like so. Oh, this is fun. Can you believe we used a dye to do embossing? I can't believe it, people. It worked. Yay! Are you all feeling like you're a genius? Jennifer, you feeling like, oh my goodness, I'm such a genius. Well, so you should. You're amazing. That's cool. I actually don't mind that. I mean, it's going to be a very bright, sunny, like, to me, this kind of has the feel of, you know, Japan. I think I don't know, does a ginkgo branch come from Japan? It gives me Japanese vibes. I'm not sure why. Now, one thing I have noticed here is we had a little bit of folding, but again, I don't mind that either. It depends what you're using, whether you would, be okay with that or not. So maybe, I've got a little bit of the spray here at the bottom and it's just sort of grabbed as it's gone through. So just being mindful to light really flat, but yeah, you might have to accept a few little creases and things like that, which I think adds a little bit of a textured element to the look. Now, what we can do from here, I'm thinking of adding, so if we do the base as granny apple green, we'll just do a few little options here just so we can have a look. Actually, that one's Pear Pizzazzy. Oh, no, that's the one. And I'm actually going to grab some basic black as well, just so that we can see what we're working with here. So we've got that little option, but let me see here. I think the black might tone that down a little bit. We could do a border of the granny apple green just to bring in that green, but I don't actually think it needs it. Just a tiny one maybe. Anyway, we'll have a look. You know what I'm like. I've got to visualize it. Visualize. But I do love it with the black. I think suddenly the black tones that all down and kind of, and we're going to do maybe a sentiment with black but embossed. I mean, you might look at this and go, oh my goodness, this is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, colours. But I don't mind this, and it's something a bit different for me. So if you follow us and you have our card templates, I've just done the base size at the Cajun Craze size. So you will need our card templates for measurements because they're different everywhere around the world. So Cajun Craze, and then I'm going to do the Poppy Parade size. And I think we'll cut down. I did this layer at Poppy Parade, but this will need to be cut down now to Flirty Flamingo size. Or is it Melon Mambo size? Oh, I should know my card template sizes by now off by heart. Come on, Kylie. Get it together. Oh, it's Melon Mambo. I'm glad I corrected myself. Melon Mambo size. Oh, that feels too small. Yes, there we go. I was in the wrong spot. And one little cool trick, actually, that I learnt the other day, what's the other edge, was that if you're doing a really small cut on your trimmer, that it's actually good to use your scorer first and then cut. I actually found it was much better in terms of like getting rid of a really small piece, is just to give it kind of like a fold, a groove to cut through, and it didn't rip and tear as much with those small lines. So this is what we're looking at, peeps. It's not a huge amount, it's just a little peekaboo. What we actually, you know what I could do, because it's very, very yellow, right? We could even go smaller again, just so that that ginkgo plant is literally the main hero. Maybe we can go this size, which is the Granny Apple Green size. I do have one with words on it. This is the Granny Apple Green size. Let's cut it down to that, because I think it's a lot of Daffodil Delight there. And we'll see what it looks like. So it's basically, it would be this cut here. Yeah, I like that. We're going for it, peeps. Like I said, I'm just making it up as we go. Let's just see what looks good. Yeah, I think that will look a lot better because it needs like a really big border around it. Yeah, I like that already. Now, the other key element that we could do, instead of having a Granny Apple Green border, I wonder what it would look like with something that's grounding, a neutral grounding, which could be the basic white. So let's have a look at that. Or what we could do, in fact, is have basic white, a basic black border, and then put it on a colour. So many possibilities, people. Let's try this. So the next one up from the Granny Apple Green layer, let's find that. I think it's one that's 9 cent. I think it might be Melon Mambo. Oh, it's Daffodil Delight. So the next layer up is Daffodil Delight. So we're going to do a border like that. Okay. Let's do that in basic black. I think that's going to really frame it nicely. And then do 9. So we've got that frame there. And then let's have a look here. So we could really go to town and put it on the, which I actually don't mind that. Let's have a look on basic white and see what that looks like. And I think with the embossed, I'll use thick. I always forget to use my thick basic white, but because it's going to be a base, I don't know if a lot of you use the thick. Oh, there you go. I don't know if you use the thick, but it's excellent for card bases. So definitely look at investing in some thick basic white if you're going to do card bases. Be interesting to see the embossing on here, actually. I think I need some more Beveragino. I think I prefer it on the granny apple. Let me show you properly. I'll just cut this down to the right size. You need to embrace the granny apple, yeah. They are very different, Bruno. I agree. They're different for me too. I think sometimes it's just good to experiment with some things, because obviously if if these aren't your colors, like just doing this ginkgo branch in white, and we can do that in a moment, but it's just beautiful. Like, it's so elegant, and it would have a completely different look to it. You could even do this as a wedding card and it would look more graphic than the actual plant. So it's not like you have to go, oh, I have to make it the exact color it was. Yeah, totally up to you. But we're just playing. We're allowed to have some playing fun. Now, let's see here. So we've got a thinking of you, sending hope and peace with sympathy and friend. I'm going to do the thinking of you. So I haven't used this yet. It's a brand new inked up stamp set. Which one is thinking of you? Does anyone read backwards? I think it's that one. Oh, no, it's that one. So this looks bigger than what it did at the front, actually. Let's have a look and see if there's a percentage. Oh, no, it's the same size. Just seems a little bit bigger. Did I see Jessie Scott in the house? Jessie Scott! G'day! Yeah, Regina, wake up juice. So true. We all need a little bit of a wake up call. Now, with sentiments, I like to use the grid paper, our little, whatever grid paper you have, but you can just get the grid paper and put your block down, line up your block, and then you can kind of wiggle it around to sort of match the grid paper. So at least then you know that you've put your, oh, hello, you can't even see, but at least then you know that you've got it in the right spot. So you can see here I've lined up the block with all the grid marks. And then I'm just looking through here at the line through the middle and just kind of lying it. It's not going to be perfect, but at least then when you're stamping, you're not sort of guessing, because looking at this, you're like, what is right? And even if I put this sticker on, I know some of you are thinking, well, just put the sticker on, then you'll know where you're stamping. But sometimes I can put the sticker on crooked and then I'm still crooked. It makes it worse. So at least if I know that this is straight, and I can basically put my little piece here and we'll emboss this. Oh, thanks, Angela. I'm glad. Yeah, we can kind of, like, it doesn't have to be literal. I mean, I would love to see one with the purples, to be honest, where you use like maybe like a Highland heather, and then you could maybe use some white ink on the edge or something like that, where you can take away a little bit of that colour. No, it'd be really, really nice in lots of different colours, because I feel like this ginkgo branch, and I've seen it done in metallic, and it just, looks so good. Now I'm just going to come in the middle here, because actually, to be honest, I do want to use this die here, and I don't know if it's going to, oh yeah, it looks like I'll do it on here just in case. We've got plenty of scrap paper, but I really want to use that die. I've been getting into the habit of just cutting it out, but I think it's nice to use a die every now and then. So again, line up your cardstock. Then you can sort of line up on each side with your block so that you can kind of see where you're at. Obviously, this is not going to matter here because we can stamp wherever we like, and it doesn't matter if we cook it or not. So that's the cool thing about doing it off your project. But if you were doing it on your projects, that's just a little tip for you to get a little more accurate look. Ah, such a nice font. I'm actually surprised. I was not sure about this font. I'm very particular with my font, people. There's certain fonts that make my eyes bleed. But this isn't one of them. You suffer with sticker crookedness. Oh my goodness. I can never get those stickers on right. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Oh, that is actually... Oh, I think that is one of my favourite thinking of you sentiments in a very, very long time. That is a beautiful... My eyes are very happy with this font. I'm very, very happy with this one. It's just beautiful. It's making me want to shed a tear of joy. I guess there's certain fonts that I'm like, no, I don't like it. Now, I'm just very randomly just going to fussy cut the rest of this just so that we have a small piece left here. You can even go smaller. Then we can bring in our Boho Blue. Isn't he fun? This could be yours if you join this month or next month. You've only got like literally a month and 1 week really to join and get this gorgeous little guy because he's just so lovely. So we'll line that up. Now with this one, it's a little bit too long for the sentiment. I don't want to have like bits hanging off. So another tip from Kylie. Got a few tips today. This is what happens when you've been crafting for, I don't know, since 2008. How many years is that? We're going to flip this. So I'm on the lefty side. Whee! Oh, look how happy you are, little boho. Now what you do here, pull this off, and we're just going to do this. You don't flip it, you don't come down here because that's going to be wrong, but you've got to sort of line it up again, and you'll feel it click. You'll feel it go, clunk, and it's in the right spot because we want it to do its thing. Bring that back a bit and run this baby through. Okay, did it work? Moment of truth. But this is a great way to use your dies. Ta-da! Just shortened a bit. Otherwise it would have had like all this extra bit on both sides. No thank you. We don't want that. Thank you, little boho. I love you. I never thought I'd use my minis as much as I do, and I genuinely love them. They are such a cool addition to our cutting family. I'm very happy to have them. So let's see here. Bruno, I'll put the die with the other dies over here, okay? Just so that you don't have any meltdowns. It's all going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So this is what we're looking at, okay? We've got this. Ooh, maybe we can do... I've got another idea. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Kylie's got ideas, people. Watch out. I'm thinking we could add another layer in between. Ooh, I think I've got a piece of... Oh, no, that's not a piece of basic white. But I'm thinking we could maybe add another piece of basic white in between the garden green and the basic black because that's very It's all very intense colours, so maybe this could just tell it to calm the farm a little bit. Oh, I've got one here actually. So what's the next one up from Daffodil? Let me see. Oh, is it Pool Party? No. Ooh, it's Mango Melody. Dun, 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 dun. See how cool these card templates are? So you just go like this, and now we know what layers we want to use. How funny that they're similar colours. Don't look at the colours, it's just the name of the layer. But it's just spitting out the measurement. So we need the measurement of Mango Melody. So I've got it here in front of me. So it's really handy when I'm doing my videos because I'm not guessing. It's telling me what I need to do. This is probably the only way that I could possibly craft on the fly. I don't think, without my card templates, I don't think I could just be like, yeah, let's just make a card together. I've got no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, let's just add another layer in. I don't think I could do that without my card templates. My card templates give me creative freedom. Freedom! Okay, so we've got that. And we've got this. I think we're at a place where I am happy. And then we've got this. Yeah. I'm actually really, really happy with this. And it is very random colours, but I really like it. I know some of you will be like, ew. But, oh, which way do we go? Do we go the debossed or embossed? I kind of like the debossed, to be honest. I like it this way around. Even though I've done the green on the other side, I think I'm gonna abort the green. I can still add the green to this though, but it's really pretty. Decisions. Yeah, I think I'm going to add a little bit. Let's try it on this side. Yes, the boho blue is a gorgeous colour. Ooh, I kind of like this side. It just gives, it's a completely different look. Love, love, love. I really like that side. So that's debossed, that's embossed. It just has a, yeah, it's just like a softer look to it, I feel. And then we can have this up on dimensionals like so. Well done, peeps. But I do want to try this very quickly using a different colour. I think I'm going to use the basic white. We'll do the same layers, but I want to use it with basic white all the way through with the base as well. Maybe we'll do, anyway, we'll have a little look. So we just stick all those layers down. There we go. I felt like this was, oh no, it's the right way. And I love the green glue because it gives me wiggle room. I can wiggle it around. If you're suffering with crookedness syndrome like me, and who else said I'm always crooked? Yeah, then the glue is your friend because you have time to move it to where it should go because you couldn't see it in the first place because your eye gravitates to crooked first. Now I'm going to do that in the middle. And I like covering the bottom piece because it just kind of grounds that embossing and just doesn't leave it hanging. It's like, you know, the plant's coming out of the thinking of you. This is very, very different colours for me, very random, but we'll try the exact same card in some different colours. So let's have a look here. I'm very happy with this though. I think it's a really, really fun technique. And if you want to take that ginkgo branch a little bit more literally and have the colour that, you know, this is the colours that it does use, then that's what you could do. But let's just have a look at that same one in basic white. And it's basically, so we've got our card template. So again, we can recreate this really quickly and easily because we've got all our measurements here ready to go. So I'm just going to do exactly what it tells me here. Okay, one layer. I'm going to do the basic black layer again because I really liked that for framing. And that's going to be in the Daffodil Delight layer. Okay. So we've got that one and that one. Then we need another basic white layer in Mango Melody. So I'll cut that out. Okay. Now this last layer, we could choose to do any colour we want. So we could go for another, like we could go a basic black layer, but we could also bring in some other colours just to change up the look. So we could go gorgeous grape, we could go a pink, polished pink. You know, really it's totally up to you. Whatever your favourite colour is, you could go for that. So let's say maybe we can I'll keep it monochrome and then you can create in your head what you want to do. Because then I might sway you, but you can just see what you want to do. So I'll just do, this can be like a wedding card maybe. Because we could do thinking of you, couldn't we, for a wedding card? So use your Stamparatus or your trimmer to just get your fold nice. See, I just do it right up in the corner here, edge to edge, and then score. Really handy. So that's going to be our beautiful layers. So now we'll do our ginkgo, but before we do that, while we've got everything here, I'll just do another sentiment. And yeah, I think the thinking of you will be nice. Because we are thinking of them on their wedding day, right? But if you wanted to use more of a wedding appropriate card, you can. Such a beautiful sentiment. Perfect. And make sure you really hit that embossing powder down to get away any flyers. Yes, that's a good idea, Becky, if you know the base. So, Kathy, I'm about to emboss it again. I'll give you the base, the ideas of the sandwich you need for embossing. Okay, that looks good. And again, we'll do a little snippy snip snip just with my trusty snips. And now I know where the dye is because I put it away, people, so now I know where it is. Isn't that incredible? It's just amazing when you put things away how easy it is to find them afterwards. Genius! Who thought of this concept? Can't believe it. I really do make my life difficult. I can't help it. I'm a chaos walking. It's just what I do. It's how I live. I love to live in a constant state of not being able to find anything. You know, it just brings joy to my day every day. Oh, what a surprise. Can't find my keys. How fun. Love not being able to find my keys when I really need to go right now. Amazing. It just adds so much excitement and thrill to my life. You just never know how late you're going to be. Okay, lock it in. Lock it in, Eddie. Aussies will know that. So we just find the spot that we want to go. Oh, don't want to go too close to the ear. Yes, that looks good. But don't get fooled by this because there is like a little end bit. So it is actually, when you see you're close on this side, like I'll show you here what I mean. On this side, you can see I'm quite close to the T with the dye. So don't be fooled on this side and think that you need to be further away because of this little gap, because that's in here. That's going to cut in there. You can't see that bit. Just a little tip, which I'm sure you'll learn when you cut it, and you'll be like, what? How did that cut all of that extra bit? That wasn't there a moment ago. And that's it. Ah, perfect. Well, perfect enough. Maybe not perfect, but good job. Well done. Well done to you. Dye goes back with the other dyes. Exciting. And all we have left now is to do our white ginkgo. So I'm just going to do 2 sprays, I think. Maybe 3's a little bit OTT. So 2 sprays. And for those of you that have just jumped on, pay attention because this is the sandwich you need to be able to emboss with these dyes. So what we need is our number 1 plate. Yes, number 1. Number 3, 2 silicone mats. Thank you, Jennifer Smiley. 2 silicone mats. That was the genius find that made it the piece of resistance. We've sprayed our piece with Stamp and Mist, or you can try with water, but I think the Stamp and Mist is the winner. And then we pop up our ginkgo branch on here, which I want on the side. And then our last clear plate, another number 3, sorry. And then we emboss. Whee! Whee! Oh my goodness. Dead. Beautiful. Gorgeous. So beautiful. Oh, my eyes. Like, I just can't handle the beauty. Look at this. So we've got this, and this gorgeousness. And I'm not going to do anything to this. I could maybe put some wink of Stella, but I'm going to keep this plain, simple, stunning. We'll probably add maybe some matte black dots on here, or there's some nice sequins, but oh, look at this. Spectacular. And that was for you. Oh, even this side. Oh, it's just so pretty. Don't make me choose ginkgo. You look so pretty. 2 sprays, people. 2 sprays. I think that's the best. We've got no folding anywhere. The slight one here, but nothing like what we did before. A little bit here. So yeah, the two sprays seem really good. Oh, do I want it debossed or embossed? I think I'm going embossed this time. Yeah, let's do it. Because it's gorgeous this side, but it's... Don't make me choose! No! You're both so beautiful. I'm closing my eyes because you're both so beautiful. Okay, line that up. Movie. Whee! Yes. And the next layer. So for those of you who don't have our card templates, you can see the tutorial. You can see how useful it is. And I know lots of you here have the card template tutorial and you use it every time you craft. And that just makes me so happy because I am the same. And so is Bruno. We both use it every time we craft. Like it's just, it's a must-have crafting utensil for us now. Like I don't know how I crafted without it, to be honest. So if you haven't got that card template, it's only $5 Australian to get that card template tutorial. And then you get all the layers you need to make a stunning card like this. You can see I've used the exact same layout, exact same. It told me exactly what to cut. Two completely different looking cards. And it's using the card templates. So I will pop that link up for you so that you can, there's my little mousy. He's hidden under dies, under, oh no, he must be on this side. I thought I saw him before, but I think the mouse has gone looking for cheese. It's like, I'm hungry. I'm out of here. Where are you, little one? Oh, you're really covered. Oh, no, he's not on that side either. Where are you? Anyway, Bruno can pop it up for me. He can hear me. Card templates link, please, Bruno. Ready, Mr. Music. Ah, found him. This craft room. It's chaos, Kylie. Chaos, Kylie. What would we do with chaos, Kylie? Card templates. We haven't even finished the black yet. We haven't finished with him yet. Same with this one, actually. We can put some embellishments. So, what do I have? I'm pretty sure I've got my embellishments over here. My new ones. My newbies from the new catalogue. So let's see what we can pop out here. Well, this one here, the opaque adhesive back gems. I think that our little friend over here would love some of these white ones. So we can do, and I like to use my take your pick tool, of course. And I use the glooby end, but you could use whatever end you like. I know Jessie, she likes this end here, the palette end, to do her. I used to use this one until I saw Dina use this end. And I really like this end because what I do is I actually push it to, like I'm on the side of the embellishment, and then I go to push it off and it kind of just grabs it. And then I can stick it down. And then I've got these smaller ones here. I think I'll do, yeah, I'll do the tiny one actually because they're really cute. I'll probably, yeah. And then we'll do one down the bottom here. We'll do a medium-sized one. I like to, with embellishments, I like to have either 3, 5, or 7. Usually don't go to 7. 7's like, ooh, very special friend. 3 is my go-to because I think it's not exorbitant. you know, we have plenty here in the set, but I think 3 is not being too over the top. 5 looks lovely, but I think it looks just as good with 3. And it's just that little added extra. And what it does is it just fills in sort of those white spaces, and kind of, you can see here it's brought in that white layer. It just, I don't know, just completes the card, because you can see here without the dots on this one, it's kind of like I'm hovering and I'm not grounded. Where am I meant to be? I'm lost. You can see his face. He's like this. That's his actual face without embellishments. So look at your card and go, oh my goodness, why is your face doing that? Why are you lost, little one? Let me help you ground yourself. Now, there is actually very interesting sequins in the new catalogue that you may have missed. And these guys are absolutely gorgeous. I think these could look really fancy on our project today. So let's try this. I haven't done the glooby side. This is my technical term for the, the base. But I haven't done it with sequins. Ah, it works. There you go, peeps. So we'll do it closer to the project, and then I like to do bigger and smaller. So I love it when they're multiple sizes. And we'll do the same thing, put something over this side. And I think maybe, do we go big or little? We can go like this. Yep. I feel like the little one is happy there. He told me. He goes, I belong here. Oh my goodness. And let's just do some Wink of Stella. You won't see it, but it will just add something really special to this. Make sure I've got enough of the Wink of Stella there. And that's just going to add some beautiful shimmer to those ginkgo branches. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I think I'm getting to the end of my Wink of Stella, to be honest. Because you really want to be able to see that shimmer. If you can't see it, then it's time for another Wink of Stella. And these are the sort of additions that there's no way someone who buys cards at the shops would get something so gorgeously stunning. Ah, love it. Now let's see if you can see a little bit here. Yeah, the Wink of Stella is very hard to show on camera, but I love it. I can see it in real life, IRL, and it's just added this beautiful sparkle on that ginkgo branch, and it just looks divine. So there you go. What do we think? These are our 2 cards. We haven't lost any dies. We've learnt a brand new technique this morning. Hopefully for some of you it is brand new, and maybe it's something you haven't tried before. Even more exciting. So I hope this opens possibilities for you. I know for myself, just doing those little samples at the beginning that we did together, seeing this one here in particular, the brushed bouquet, that was such a shock to me. I was like, oh my goodness, they look incredible. So you could layer that on the card, like across, you know, have them layering in the same, you know, feel free to use our layout. You know what the layouts are. I'll get all of them here so that you can take a picture. I know, they're so different, aren't they? And they just look so pretty. So I think I said Cajun Craze for the layer before, but it's Calypso Coral. Very sorry. We need that, and we need this. So like this, like this, like this. So here are our layers that we use. So these are the measurements. For those of you who watch us and they think, why aren't you giving any measurements? I've had a few comments like that. We don't give measurements, we give you our card templates, and then that means they're going to be in the correct measurements for you in your country, because there's a lot of confusion around measurements, and this saves the confusion. You'll get the right layers then, and so it will sit like so in here, like so, like this. This is the layers. So there you go. Isn't that exciting? Are you very happy? I'm really happy, and I'm so grateful to you, Jennifer. In fact, Jennifer, we're so grateful to you that we are going to give you a full tutorial class bundle subscription, the whole thing. Bang, because that's how much we appreciate you. So please message us if you want to redeem your subscription, your free one. It's valued at $110 Australian. And just a reminder to all the rest of you, that subscription is closing in literally days. So if you want 72 card classes, yes, 72 card classes, videos, instructions, PDF, everything that we use from 12 different demonstrators every month. So every month, 12 classes, unlimited access for $110, then you need to make sure you sign up for our subscription, because these cards are not seen anywhere else online, and we know you're going to love them. So I'll pop up the details for you, and we'll just do that. But yes, congratulations, Jennifer, because you popped the question. You helped us all. Thank you, Bruno. He said email. So I think if you do the full payment for the tutorial subscription, it's going to be, oh no, it's this one, full payment. And if you want to pay by month, then you do this one. And it'll be month by month. It's $22 a month for 5 months, and you get a month for free. And then the full subscription, you'll get a whole month for free, even with the full subscription. So it's a really, really great value, and you'll just have unlimited ideas. I know a couple of weeks ago with our team, actually it might have been last month, we did one of Erica Serwin's class tutorials, and it is just the cutest thing. We opened it up and it had this bag inside, and we made the bag, and our team just absolutely loved the class. We did it together, and it's just fantastic. So even I enjoy it, and we're in the team, so we know that you're going to really enjoy that, Jennifer, and we really appreciate you. We appreciate you helping us out. So this is our way of saying thank you. So let's take a little pic of our two cards we made. It's a little bit hard with the embossing, so I'll just sort of go back a bit. They'll be on an angle. It's like, why are they angled like that? Yay! I think I've got the angle right on that one. Beautiful. Look at this, people. Feast your eyes on what we've just created. Can you believe it? We've used dyes for embossing. Yay! Yes, it's given a new name. Because one thing, we called it tutorial bundle before, but there's a lot of tutorial bundles out there, and they don't include a video. Ours have a video. So it's not a tutorial bundle, it's a class, it's a video. And so then we wanted to make sure that our name signifies, because a lot of people didn't know it came with a video. And so it's a class. It teaches you step by step with full videos and the PDF. So it still has the tutorial attached, but that's not the main focus. The main focus is the fact that we have a video class for you, and that you have unlimited access to every single video, 12 videos a month, which is 12 classes a month. And you can use those classes for any product. Like our team, we didn't necessarily have the suite. Not everyone had the suite that we were using, and they used anything. So you can swap it out. You could get any of these bundles, even if you don't have that suite, and you're going to learn new techniques, new ideas, and you can just adapt it to whatever you have on hand. That's what we found was amazing. So yeah, just give it a go. Even if you don't have that item, even if you don't think you're going to purchase that suite, it's not going to be wasted. You're going to be like, I'm using this with this suite, or I'm using this with this product, and it's great. Oh, thank you, Angela. I'm so glad. You're going to love the classes. They're amazing. Because literally, I think it's the 27th today, is it? Yeah, so we finish in like 3 or 4 days, the subscription. So then you miss out on getting a month for free. Bye-bye. Now, you can individually purchase the class bundles. They come in a bundle of 12. So if you wanted to check out sort of older ones as well, maybe you've got a suite of products that you haven't touched in your house. Of course, there's always one suite of products we haven't touched. But if you have the class bundle individually, I'll just put class bundles. You'll know what I mean. You can go over there and have a look at the class bundles there. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming. It's been wonderful. I'm so sorry about the technical microphone difficulty at the beginning. We shall keep testing to see what we can do to fix that. Silly cords. Honestly, I said to Brenda the other day, prepare for a soapbox. What is with all these cords now? USB-C, micro USB, mini USB, USB. I'm like, this stuff, lightning cable, like it's literally doing my head in. There's so many different cords now. It drives me insane. So literally for my microphone, it's a mini USB to USB-C. And then Bruno's like, are you sure it's not a micro? I don't know. Who came up with this stuff? I want to really get upset about it. I was going to say I want to punch them in the face, but that would be very violent of me, and I must contain my my crankiness. The Irish blood's coming out of me. But yes, I'm very annoyed. Why can't they all just be the same? You're just making my life difficult. You're making me feel like an old woman who doesn't even know what she's talking about. Oh, thank you all so much for being here. And please, please, please think about joining, especially you, if you're one of our customers and you're thinking of spending over $169. Talk to us first. Let us help you get the best deal and the best amount of fun. We want you to have a blast with Stampin' Up, and being part of our Crazy Crafters team is very special. You can ask any of the Crazy Crafters that are here watching. They love it. They're like, this is the best thing ever. I don't ever want to leave this team. I want to stay there forever because we just have so much fun. And we support each other. We've got each other through some really tough times. We Zoomed weekly during lockdowns here in Melbourne. And we just really look after one another. So it's just a step up from being a customer. And there's nothing like being a demonstrator. So even if you are in other places around the world, not here in Australia, please consider it. Talk to the demonstrator that you order through, or if you're not sure who would be a good fit for you to join, talk to us. We know a lot of amazing demonstrators around the world, and we're happy to direct you to a number of demonstrators to find out who would fit for you and who would give you the most support too, because there's some that do it part-time, but there's some that really do it full-time and they take their job very, very seriously. You'll get lots of support and lots of help. So Randy's one of them. Randy's from Canada. She was on our channel and she was like, I'm thinking about joining. And I'm like, here's a list of people from Canada. Off you go. Go have a look and see which one you'd like to choose. And it's the best. She's joined with Alison Okamitsu and she's just having such a great time. So, yes. I'd love you as an honorary Crazy Crafter, Kathy. Of course, we love honorary Crazy Crafters. We have a few of them. I love it. So big hugs to you all, my friends. Thank you so much for helping me with my live today. I knew even if I went live without even having a prototype that you would help me get through it. And look at this. Look what we created together. Oh, we're geniuses. So we'll speak to you all soon and see you next week for our card class. Make sure you get that amazing kit. And if you don't have that in time, all okay. You can do it another time, watch the video and do it another time, but just use one of your other kits that you have. Maybe some of you have paper pumpkin or something like that, but it'd be really fun to use the Saying Thanks kit. So just go to the online store to go and purchase that ASAP so that you can play along either live or later on. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. And we shall see you very soon. Bye, everyone. See you soon. Bye. See you soon.